horses. Put that down.
Out of the West, Dick Powell's Zane Grey Theater.
Before the railroads extended to the west, freighting was a big problem, and even then it was a big business. The western moving van was usually 12 to 14 feet long, 3 to 5 feet deep, carried 2 or 3 tons, and cost about $700. And for camouflage purposes, because of the Indians, it was painted blue, gray, or green. Whenever they got green horses. Qualifications for freight drivers were extremely high, and many freight lines demanded that their drivers sign this oath. I will not drink or gamble while driving. Sounds reasonable. I will be kind to animals and treat people with courtesy. In that order, I presume. I will not cuss, will bathe once a week, and change clothes occasionally. True blue devotion. Because of the many dangers involved, freight rates were very high. For instance, in 1864, from Utah to Montana, the cost of transporting a gallon of whiskey was 18 cents. Dry goods, 15 cents a pound, furniture, 21 cents a pound. In Utah, a 50-pound sack of flour cost $4.95. The cost of transporting it to Montana, $5. That's a lot of sugar for a little flour. In the story we've chosen for you this week, The Freighter, we'll see some of the dangers involved in running freight lines.
Afternoon, Wilt. Where's Belle?
Oh, Judge. Belle had me make this for you.
That's a beauty. Nobody in Lake County will beat me now. Belle won't either.
Judge, a man once told me there always comes a time when the pupil overtakes the master. Come to think of it, Judge, you was the man that told it to me.
Well, anyway, we'll keep it in the family. Where is she?
Over making tallow. Just follow your nose.
Keep a tight rein on that ladle, boss. Dang near burn the skin off.
Sure be a lot easier on us when we get that new axle grease from Chicago.
You get me down here to talk about axle grease?
Oh, Grandpa. No, I got you down here to show you something.
How'd you get that?
The McGregor mines have reopened up at Carson, and we have the contract to freight their supplies.
That money's in advance, Judge, for the first shipment. First shipment went out this morning.
Now come to the office and watch me do what you said was impossible. Meet the payroll.
Ah, that's fine. But hauling supplies for one diggings won't keep you in business.
You still don't think I can do it?
It'll take years for this country to recover from the war between the states. And right now, you got 10 wagons laid up in way stations around Arizona.
8. One is already on its way up to McGregor, and the other one's coming in from Phoenix with a second load of supplies.
When I turned this line over to you, I told you you were on your own. Maybe you'll make a go of it, and maybe you won't. But don't interrupt my afternoon siesta to tell me about it.
Judge, if I wasn't directly related to you, I'd tell you what a stubborn old billy goat you are. Come on.
And I wish people would stop calling me Judge. It's been 20 years since I sat on the bench. Oh, thanks for the whip. Come home early, I'll have the targets all set up.
Well, this is it, boys. on, get it, Ben. And act like you always expected it.
You got a right nice outfit, man.
Thanks.
Kind of outfit I always wanted to be part of.
You looking for jobs?
Not exactly, ma'am. My name's Rufus Murdock. This is my oldest boy, Newt.
Howdy, ma'am.
Newt's the politest man that's ever been. He's got to be, otherwise folks might take offense at what he says. And that can be downright fatal. This is Red. My second boy. He's a mean one in the family. He's a sandstorm mixed with a whirlwind. He's bad from bottom up and rotten clean through.
Don't you mind Pa, ma'am. You see, he's given to boasting.
This is my youngest. He don't talk much.
Sure doesn't take after his pa.
He's sensitive like. An artist, you might say. He drawed the black ball on the side of our freight wagon.
Freight wagon?
Of course, we ain't got fancy printing like the Garrison freight line, but that's 'cause none of us can write. But any fool can plainly see from the markers that we're the black ball overland freight line, limited.
Well, you're welcome to compete, but there's hardly room for one carrier in these parts.
Well, now, ma'am, we were of the same mind. That's why we decided against competing. We figure on merging.
What? Why, you old coot, if you had the sense of a blind mule...
I don't think this is the right outfit for you.
Oh, it is, ma'am. It certainly is. We investigated. We know you got a contract with the McGregor mines. We know you're getting this line back on its feet.
I'll bet if I investigated you, I'd find a sheriff in your past, and not too far behind.
Oh, ain't so, ma'am. We're a hard-working family. We went bust, mining, farming, and ranching. We figure our luck's due for a change. And we're turning our efforts to freighting.
I can see you're a man of strong character, Mr. Murdock. If you're willing to work, I might have jobs for you.
Well, I'd be shirking my duty as a father if I let my boys hire out for wages. Murdock never worked for nobody and never will. We'll come in as partners.
You just better move on.
Come on, get.
Yeah, now, you see, ma'am, no matter how polite Newt is, there's always someone anxious to crowd the notches on his gun. Newt, the gent's unarmed.
I'll handle him, Pa. That stick makes him just about my size.
Now, we come to join this outfit, not to fight it.
Get off my property.
All right, we'll go. But we'll stay around town a while. Sometimes things happen to make folks change their minds.
Might be smart to talk to the marshal about those fellas.
Now, the marshal's on a circuit tour collecting taxes. He won't be back for another week. And Ben Leslie. Thanks for your patience, Ben.
My pleasure, boss.
By this time next month, we'll have all the wagons running.
Get the boss! Boss, we were dry gulch.
You hurt?
Just my pride.
What happened?
They burned the wagon, every last blanket and every last sack of flour.
Did you recognize them?
Didn't see them. They were hid among the rocks.
Where's Tim?
He rode over the mine to tell McGregor the supplies won't be coming.
You look done in. You better get some rest.
Nothing we could do, boss. Just nothing with those guns on us.
All right. We sure can't stand another loss like that. Meeting that payroll took all the cash we had.
Now, those four skunks named Murdock.
Yeah. Put it back.
Now, that doesn't sound like Belle Garrison.
Your getting shot won't save our contract.
You're not going to let them get away with this.
First things first, we have to get those supplies to McGregor.
Sure, we got another shipment coming from Phoenix. What happens if we lose it?
Can't. It's up to you to keep an eye on the Murdocks until it gets here. Without the gun... I don't care what Grandpa says. I'm staying here until that wagon gets in from Phoenix if it takes all night.
You won't like it.
I don't either, but that's the way it is.
Belle? They outplayed me. Old man Murdock and the redhead been sitting in the last chance saloon like they were glued there. Well, the other two left a couple hours ago. I didn't figure they'd try anything alone. They took the road to Phoenix.
We better ride.
Any doubts now about who did it?
No doubts, just no proof.
Well, I didn't mean to be forward, ma'am. We can put a desk for me over here.
We thought maybe you'd come around to our way of thinking.
Now, a fair-minded man like you wouldn't want to interfere.
My boy don't need no help. We wouldn't have hogged it. We would have been satisfied with half. But you made your choice.
You murdering saddle tramp. When the marshal gets back, I'm going to see you hang higher than...
You can't prove nothing except your luck is bad. So bad you got no supplies to deliver. So bad you ain't got a chance to keep that contract. Come on, boy. You show yourself on the street, my boy Newt will be waiting.
Afternoon, Ed.
Afternoon, Belle.
My credit still good?
Yeah. Can always chance a few yards of calico and a can of beans.
Oh, I need a few hundred cans of beans, 50 sacks of flour, and all
Sorry, I can't accommodate you.
Well, by the end of the week, if I can't replace them, I'll pay you in cash.
I can do it.
Why not?
Because his partners are again it.
Partners.
The news of your bad luck is all around town, Belle. Somebody's going to take over. May as well be me and my partners.
You throw in with them and they'll end up with your hide.
Well, we won't be stepping on each other's toes. I'm going to supply, and they're going to haul.
And when we promise to deliver, we will. That's what I told Mr. McGregor up at the mines. And Mr. McGregor agreed that the contract will go to the outfit that delivers.
As I can keep that contract if I get supplies. My grandfather founded this town and made it possible for you to settle. When times were hard, we freighted your goods free to tide you over.
What good are supplies going to do if you can't get them through?
All the jawing in the world ain't changing the shape of things. The Garrison freight line is about to go bust.
Mort, you ride to the ranches east of the river. Wilt you take the other side? Tell them what we need. Tell them we'll take anything they can spare. Then you go to the sawmill at Twin Forks. Get anything you can.
There's only one way to beat the Murdocks. Belle, it's all over town. Zane, I'm afraid to step outside for fear of running into one of them. Nobody's pinning a yellow tag on me.
Newt's a gunfighter.
I can match his draw.
With your hand in that condition? If you really want to help, don't do anything to play into their hands. Wait till we get our supplies.
If we do get them, how are we going to deliver them?
I don't know. But there must be an answer somewhere. An answer without killing. I thought this was siesta time, Grandpa.
I'm not sleeping very well. I don't like what's going on. I heard what happened at the store.
Yeah. True Blue Az came through like a real friend. Right between the eyes.
We got to get that stuff from McGregor somewhere.
I've already sent the boys out to every outfit we know.
All the ranchers in these parts owe us plenty. They'll be glad to help.
That's not our problem.
And I also heard about the dry gulches. That's it.
How do I get a wagon through, Grandpa?
It's going to take a bit of thinking.
My brain feels like it has a padlock on it.
The idea, of course, is to knock the coin off without knocking over the block of wood.
Well, I guess I'm not in the mood.
You think you're in trouble? Let me tell you, Bill, I knew a fellow once who was in trouble that was trouble. This fellow's name was Williams. Got caught in the middle of a Sioux uprising. Country all around was swarming with Sioux, killing every white they came across. You'd say he was in trouble, wouldn't you?
Yeah? I'd say he had no way out.
No, but he had a brain. You know how he got out? He disguised himself up to look exactly like those marauding Indians. They let him walk right through their lines. Yes, see, he sure fooled those Indians.
Yeah. Oh, Grandpa, thanks. Ed! Ed!
Hey, Bill, come back here and finish this contest. Come here.
Ed, Grandpa...
Only one shot, Newt. Remember, your pa taught you to be thrifty.
When the mood suits, I'm waiting on you.
Ed, hold off.
Go ahead, Newt. Go after it. Any Murdock want to make a move?
That whip trick fools us just once is all.
Don't press your luck. Ed's got a real short temper.
You had no right interfering.
I didn't want to see you killed.
Put us right back where we started. Against a stacked deck.
We have a card we haven't turned yet.
Yeah, when do we turn it?
Tonight.
What time is it?
It's almost dawn. Pa, I've been hearing wagons coming and going.
You woke me up for that?
Them wagons is going into the garrison yard.
Gil, get up, Gil. Saddle two horses. Go on, get going. You and Newt, load this wagon fast. Get on the road before she does.
What's the matter, Pa?
That girl sure has get up and go. She got herself supplies somewheres.
You mean she beat us?
Boy, you lost confidence in your pa. Go on.
Well, now, I reckon that's about the prettiest appearing Sioux I ever saw.
What's it look like now, boss?
Like the Black Ball Overland Freight Line.
The It'll be light in about an hour. Then you can send her on its way.
We're not waiting till it's light. Come on, Ed.
Oh, Belle! Mort, you get up there in place of her.
Stay right where you are. Grandpa, I can't let anyone else take this risk.
You come down from that box. Ed.
Boss.
You just called it. I'm the boss. Get the wagon rolling.
You do no such thing.
Judge, even I got enough sense not to argue with her when she's like this.
All right, you be careful. Hey.
We got our marking.
Paul, skin us alive. We let them get there first. Come on. All right, boy. You know what you got to do.
Here comes theirs.
Val, they wouldn't stop to help us.
We're not them.
You killed them. You killed our own. Red Newt. Guess a man shouldn't try to do too much for his boys.
Do you want us to help you take them in?
No. I brought my boys here. I'll take them home.